can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want.
How are you doing there? I decided to do this video to talk to you about my experience in the water fasting. My native language is not English, so I'm going to try my best to do it in English because I've seen that there's many people wanting to know about it. Well, I'll tell you my experience. When I was 16, I did it for 40 days, just water fasting. And it was completely cold turkey. I didn't do anything, just water. I was very brave, just started. The good thing is I had a place to rest and I had no responsibilities because I did it in the vacation period, in the long summer vacation period. Right now, I began 6 days ago for the first time in 15 years, another water fast. And it hasn't been as easy as the first time, maybe because I'm older and I'm more frightened of things. But the first 3 days, like always, I felt like big headaches because I don't do anything like I'm a vegetarian and I'm a healthy lifestyle. But anyway, I had many toxins inside my body. When I was 16, I was a very healthy young girl. And even though I remember going to the bathroom 14 days after not eating anything and still things coming out of my body because really we don't know how much we have inside until we see it. And then all the bacteria and viruses that we have, they die when we do the water fasting. They really die. So you can be sure that if you do a long water fasting, you'll get rid of everything, even the worst. You'll just get rid of everything. You should not stress yourself mentally. And I remember the first time I did it, I don't know how this will go this time, but the first time I did it, naturally I started like a big connection to the Creator. You know, you can call it God, you can call it whatever, but it doesn't matter your religion or what are your beliefs, but there's something that created us, and that's very strong energy that will heal you and help you out. If you feel stressed and anxious, you can pray, of course, if you have a religion, and you can ask for guidance because it's very helpful and you really receive it. Also, you can ask for things like that you need. Okay, well, my wax is ready for the candles. Okay, this candle is an old one, but this is kind of... Anyway, I don't have anything done here because this is just the workshop. And I was out of candles. So I want to tell you guys, I want to share this story, how I came up with my candle factory, okay? I was in college and I was 18 years old. And I remember that I was always wanting to have the best grades because everybody in my family went to college and this, let me put this fine. Okay, so I was like in the first semesters and I started looking at all the people that went in school with me. They were like mercenaries, you know, they were just wanting to work for their money, you know. And this is a very high-profile school in Mexico. It's like connected to the ITM in Massachusetts in the States. It's very, like, it has 30 campuses. It's a very good school. So I had a scholarship there because it's very expensive. So anyway, the thing is that I wanted not to be like that. I was struggling because I started seeing that my creativity and everything that I used to be like as a child, like more sensitive and receiving information and everything, that was being blocked in a way, you know. So one day I got very desperate and I said, oh my God, like they're trying to like feed my mind but not my soul, you know. I was like in a box where everything was technology and because it's like high end, all the new information, the best, you know, everything. So it was all focused about the development of your mind and not the development of your soul. So I was crying that day, and I had a dream. I had a dream. I asked God that night. I said, God, can you please help me, because I don't want to be a mercenary. I remember very well. I said, I don't want to be a mercenary. I was so like, I didn't want to be a mercenary. I was struggling with that. So God always answers. This video is also about that. That God always answers your prayers if you really talk to Him. So I had this dream. It was like the 2000 or so, and that we were filling a tank. Like there was a lot of people, and I was filling a tank with wax, like full, like this pail of wax over here. I'll show you. Like, ooh, oh, we're gonna see it. Oh my God, there, there. Okay. Anyway, so like that. So the thing is that I was putting the wax in it, right?
It's
like everybody
3
else. I
o'clock.
was like, I had to put the wax in it. And we're making a huge candle. And we're making a huge candle to bring light into the world for the 2000, because that was like a reminder of people of the light within them, because that's what God's playing me, right, in the dream. Like people remind themselves of their light inside when they see a candle lit, when you're in a restaurant and you just stay watching the candle and whatever. That happens to almost everyone, almost. And well, anyway, so the next day I was in this school, I'm telling you. So I didn't have a lot of money, extra money or anything. So my friend comes and I say, oh, let's go buy this wax because I'm going to make candles. And she's like, you've never made candles in your life. You don't know how to make candles. But I knew, from my God, I knew that God was telling me. So I said, take me. So until she did, and she was very upset because that was my only week, the money for my week. So she was like, oh my God, you're going to spend all your money and you're going to stay with no food. And she was so worried. And then I said, don't worry. I came back home and I started making my experiments, and then I came up with this technique that almost nobody in the world knows how to make, that I came up with it, by every day just putting myself into the candles and doing it. And I had a great factory in Puerto Vallarta, because at 23 years old I was self-sufficient. Like I didn't depend on like a corporation or stuff to be living. I was making a lot of money on the candles because God helped me, and He sent me like a location in very near the ocean, And so all the cruises came and they bought all my candles. I was like, every day I had no candles to sell, and I made like 50 candles a day. So then, I just want to share this with you, how God is so great.